Hello, 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 hello. Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning. Hello. All right, madam. This is, okay, it's good. So today we'll go into the flow of the upper body a little bit as well. Okay, so anyone feeling sore anywhere in particular that they want to work on? No. Okay, good stuff. Just let me know in the comments, weeks to weeks if there's something that's not quite right. Okay, so let's stand up for our cars. Remember, we want to have everything planted into the ground with our feet, and then a little bit of a closed fists with our hands, and we'll start with our neck. This time, let's do full circles with all our movements. Okay, so neck first, still the same kind of maneuvers. Chin down to the chest, rotate, tilt, come up behind. This time we're going to tilt, tuck, and come around. Yep. So make that full lift today. Remember to keep the shoulders down with those ears. Three. Four will be 5. And again, don't push those areas. 2. All right. Now we're going to go the opposite way. Rotate, tilt. Now let's do our spine. Let's just bring everything nice and long. Right? So same thing. You're going to hinge forward, rotate, tilt, reach behind, and this time we'll cut across the midline again. So we'll do the 5 going around. Okay. Just same as if you had your arms knit across your body. This time you've got the arms away from the torso. Now, once you come to the center, we're going to go loop the other way. So come around. Whatever direction you want, go to the center. Try and keep those hip bones still and have the rotation come from the spine. This is 4. Okay. Now those shoulders, and this time, instead of coming straight front, I want you to have your palm facing like this. Okay. And we're going to shoot across the body. So you're going to come reaching over to the other side. But then everything kind of stays the same here as you reach behind, find that sticking point, and then start to rotate. So the back of the hand comes to the side and the side. And then you're going to push it back. And as you come back, you're going to come across. Good. Now we're going to do the full loop. So we're going to come up across, behind, rotate, and push it back. Just like we do. Because you want to get that internal, external rotation of that shoulder. Think of that thick air. Goes the fist to the other hand. Keep the hips nice and still. Come back and then we'll change. Shake it up. All right. And across. Up. Really try and make that rotation just happen from the shoulder so that elbow is locked, wrist is locked. Nothing moving there, only shoulder drop. Push, breathe out as we rotate. One, breathe out. Push it back. Very nice. Good. All right. Let's do our elbows. So hands out. Bring those palms up towards you. Rotate the pinkies to the outside. Make sure you're even with your stance so you're not leaning on one leg or the other more. It's all centered. All right, wrist again, palm flat. And this time let's do our full loop. Okay, so we'll go counterclockwise first. So palm flat, come down, around, up, and keep going around. Yeah. So you're drawing a little circle before your fingers and your fingertips press the ink on. You're trying to draw a nice circle. Breathe. Good. Now we'll go the other way. So down, seems hard. 2, 3, restrictions, 4. Good. All right, let's do the other side. Palm flat. Let's go counter. So down, around. 1, 2, 3. Back. Good. Now let's go the other way. 2, 3, 4. Nice. All right. Now I want you to keep the arms long. We're going to do our scapula. We're going to go around full circles. Okay, so 5 again. So arms long, close the fists, feet planted. Bring the shoulders up to the ears, and let's push the scapulas backwards, and then pull them down. And then I want you to pull them forward in that lower position. And coming up. 2, try and keep the arms locked. Elbows locked. 3, think of those shoulder blades separating. Come together. 4. Let's go the other way. Back out. Squeeze. Good. All right. Let's stay standing and let's do our toes. Okay. So remember this position. We're going to plant that big toe into the ground, and we're going to lift our little toes up. We'll do that 10 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Now, so I'm not very good at, but I want you to keep the little toes down and lift your big toe up. 1, 2, 3. Me. Got it. 5, 6. Big toe up on it. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. All right, let's come down to the ground and we're going to do our ankles. Okay. So this one, we're going to keep our hand underneath. Do whatever you want with the other leg. And then we're going to do, this time we'll do full circles again. Okay. So flex the foot, come to the midline, and really try, I know we're going right around, but try to make a nice, biggest circle that you can. Toes, drawing, as you've got that ink on the toe. A piece of paper that's up front. 3, 4. Good. Now, flex and go the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. And rest it down. The other side. So, and the knee. Next the toes. The inside and around. 1, 2, 3, 4. Legs, and let's go the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So Dennis, congratulations on those 1,500 classes. Amazing. So good. That's so good. It's really good. So what does that mean? When did you start? What year? Was it when it opened up for the first time? No? That's cool. All right, so now we're going to do this knee, a little bit weird, so you might take a couple weeks to kind of feel it. But what you want to do is you want to keep, some of you girls have been doing it for a while, so you know what we're talking about. We're going to keep that thigh really close to our body. Let's change the angle of this camera. There we go. Okay, really close to the body. And then we're going to keep this foot flexed here. And what we're trying to do is get this tibia, this bone here, rotating across the knee. Okay, so we flex and then we keep the ankle still and we get that rotation happening from here. So it's really funky. So it helps when you squeeze everything really tight and make it happen. And then if you put your hand across the kneecap, just below here, you should feel it slide. It's very weird. But we need to keep that range going because it stops us from getting all these kind of surgeries that we need if we do some twisting motion, ACL. And I want to do the kneecap today too. Very slight, feels really weird. As we practice, that range gets good and rest. Okay, let's do the other side. So hand underneath. Right close to the chest, flex the foot, and again, rotate. This one's not so good for me. You may have a slight full connection. Now, does everyone at home here have sliding floors? Meaning if they had a pair of socks on, they could slide their foot along the floor, like it's not carpet. And is yours floorboards or carpet? Because I'm thinking next week of doing a different one like this, where we slide out and rotate that way. We can only do it if we can have a sliding surface. Just if you don't, just message on chat. Good. All right. Now we're going to do the kneecaps. It's hard to see, but you've got to tell that soft kneecap on the top here. Okay, so what I want to do, usually we do circles. This time I want to grab it. So you got to relax the joint, the quad. Don't make sure you keep it nice and relaxed. You're going to grab your fingers and you should be able to go up and down. So we're going to push it down and push it up. Okay. Punchy, maybe a little. You're going to go below and up. So keep going, but I'll just show you on the camera for those. So I'm going to be flexing this position, but I'm going to try and I'll bend it a little bit relaxed, but I should be able to move this up and down like that. So we push it down and bring it up. And then the next one we're going to do is we're going to slide it across. Yeah. So let's keep going with this up and down. Let's do 5 more. Meaning 1 going down and 1 going up. So I was having a bit of knee trouble and I saw my Kevin was going away soon, but he's like, you got to really continue doing this stuff. Good. Now we're going to go across. So you're going to push it out that way and then push it across. You might just need to use your thumbs. Okay. Feels funky and a little bit like. Let's do the other side. Let's go across. So it comes across, it will slide up, and then as it slides down, go a little bit down. Good. All right. So now let's go into our flow. So the first movement we're going to do is just our armless prayer. So we're going to go into that child's pose, okay? And then you're going to have your hands over your head. And that, you don't have to have prayer, but you can. And then you go that forehead and those elbows forward. So you should feel a nice stretch in the back, okay? Now, whenever you're in these positions, we're just going to take nice deep breaths of air in and then blow out and then go a little bit deeper. All right, so we'll do this one for 2 minutes. Okay, get in a good position there. And if you feel like you're after like a minute, I'll try to minute up. So bring your elbows a little bit more forward and bend your armpits a little bit deeper. Feel that belly there. in a minute. So if you want to readjust the elbow a little bit more forward, you can. If you're happy with the straight through. Feel the stretch under your armpit. Your triceps. Relax. Back to your shoulders. Until they connect to that one point. Seconds. Out of that, nice and slowly. Good. And then we're going to sit whatever way you like. You can sit on your knees if you want. My knees not great enough to sit like this, but you can also just sit and sit like that. And then we're going to bring our arm across. And again, we're going to get a nice little stretch in here. So I like to keep across. Can you see my nose? Yeah. Like that for 1 minute on each side. Yeah. So again, keep it close. That stretch in here. So your delts. Don't let the abs go. And again, breathe in here. And then just and then change sides. So bring it across. Even bring your foot over that way a little bit too. Not like that. Get a little bit from that stretch. Breathe. Good. And then knees out. All right, next we're going to, instead of the arms through, we're going to bring the arms out in front. If you guys want to change up the wall, you can also do this way. So Phyllis and Esther, if you got the wall, you can come against the wall and lean back like that. Those of you that don't have the wall, don't worry. You can do this one where we bring our legs out and we bring our hands out in front. Okay? So whatever floats your boat. Good. So here it's a 2 minutes hold. Find a position where you can maybe get a bit of a groin stretch towards the ground. Now stretch those. And breathe in. With the wall, you're really pushing your hand to the wall, and with the wall, you're kind of pushing the palm down and bringing the armpits closer in. those on the floor. If like right above your shoulders is too tough, you can make it a little bit wider with your legs shape. Sometimes that feels a little bit better. Some people with back shoulders. If you don't, then obviously over here and go a little bit further into the stretch. Keep breathing. 45 seconds here. Okay? This stretch should go a little further down than when we did the prayer. Reach your fingers a little bit more forward on the ground. Breathe, go deeper against the wall. Good. Okay, so now we're going to go to our legs a little bit. We're going to do what we call the ballerina. So it's the same as a lunge, okay? And but this time, instead of the leg being right behind, you're going to open it up that way. This thing's come up 10 minutes left. That's okay. So from behind, what it looks like is I'm in that lunge, and this back leg is out like that. So you get a good groin stretch with that. And again, it's going to be a 2-minute one. Okay. So now you can lean, or you can come down like this if that feels more comfortable for you, or you can stand up right back. You should feel it stretching here and definitely down the side of this inside of the leg. Just breathe in here. So don't put yourself in a position where you're shaking. Okay? If it is like that, then just come up a little bit higher up. But if it starts to feel good, get a little deeper. Yeah? Sink into it. And again, with all these things, you want to find that breathe pattern that's relaxing. And as you breathe out, you should be able to sink. The back foot is relaxed. Okay. So not tensed up. The front foot, you don't want your knee to collapse in, so just push it out, maybe with the elbow a little bit. Okay. But yeah, feeling that. Still tighten the core. On Friday. The reverse lunges, lots of reps there. And then we did that complex, that front squat one. Did you want to know what that was nasty? Oh, you didn't do that one. You opted out for that one. Breathing really good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now be careful when you come down this one. So I kind of just shift my weight back a little bit. Yeah, find that way. That's it. Good. All right, let's do side number 2. Oh yeah. Now you can feel a little bit. Feel the stretch from that opposite groin. It's tough. I swear this is recovery. Position. Start to sink into it deeper once you're settled in. And breathe. seconds. So we're done in just 30 seconds. Okay. Oh, now if you've got your wall, you can do this one on the wall. If you don't, you do it without the wall. But the wall one, if you don't have it, the half lotus put against the wall. So you're going to have one foot up here, and your butt as close to the wall as possible, and this one across. Okay? For those of you that don't, you're just going to come into this position, bring the leg across, and bring our hand underneath. Okay? The wall just gives you a little bit more intensity, I think, but not necessarily. So we're going to hold this one again. We're holding these ones for 2 minutes today. So again, just sinking to it. Now, for us that are on the ground, we're not feeling it as much. I find that if I'm doing, let's say, my right side, and I've got the leg across, and then I tilt off to the opposite side, the left a little bit. Still trying to keep my hip on the ground, but I feel a deep stretch in the area. So you could try that. We'll shift over to the opposite side of the leg that's crossed. Yeah, sometimes that gives you a little bit of a deeper stretch in there. Just breathe. It's quite relaxing for the neck. It's just laying on the ground. Just letting that, like a top pigeon, right? Upside down. Seconds here. And I just noticed too, I've been scrolling through the water, and Stefan said that on the laptop here, there's a ROM one, which is like a mobility application. And she said you guys are more than welcome to use that in PT room when it's empty. So that's kind of cool too. You have access to that. That's a good app as well. But now against the wall, you can try and bring your hips closer to the wall, buttocks. I'll get a little bit deeper stretch. Now, before we can twist a little bit to the opposite side. Okay, now let's ease out of that and change sides. Find that position. Good. Okay. So let's go. 2 minutes. Just relax. Twist around a little bit. Against the wall. And on the cross leg one on the floor, you don't have to flex the foot, you can just kind of let it relax. You can bring the leg further down the thigh. That can get a little deeper as well. 40 seconds. breathe. Try and make sure that lower back's down on the ground. Ease out that nice and gently. Okay. How much time do we have left on this one? Less than a minute. Oh, okay. Well, let's just do some breathing. So come up onto your sit bones. Okay, and then if you get cut off, you get cut off. Remember that breathing where you breathe in, fill up the lungs, let the pelvic floor go, and then as you breathe out, pull that pelvic floor up and let the